guys hear me? Can you guys hear the audio? Okay, cool. Hi guys, Godford here. So something interesting happened. Oh wow, delete. I got print cleanup notifications, and I was like, those are some like PDFs I had like made back in university. Like, oh my god, 5 years ago now. Jeez. Anyway, I gotta figure out this lighting issue because I just opened the blinds and then there's light here, so it makes my left side look like a silhouette. Um, so yeah, I had something interesting happen just now. So I opened Streamlabs OBS, right, and then for some reason whatsoever, um, uh, apparently the webcam source settings had defaulted for some reason. I was like, so I clicked on my chilling overlay, the overlay that you guys just only see me on, nothing else, and it wasn't there. I was like, what the fudge? What happened to my webcam? For some reason, my webcam had deactivated and defaulted on Streamlabs OBS. I don't know what happened. To be fair, I think it had something to do with me uninstalling WinZip. So, the past couple of streams I've had, the last one be the one of the last ones having this problem was when I played Dead by Daylight with Savvy. I think it was like last week. It was either last week or this week. I don't really remember. What happened was WinZip just popped on my screen while playing Dead by Daylight, and I was freaking out about it. So if you're wondering why I was freaking out in a certain part of my Dead by Daylight VOD, it was because WinZip decided to open and just cover Dead by Daylight so I couldn't see the game. And so I was like, what the fudge? So what I ended up doing was going to my settings and uninstalling WinZip. The only reason I installed WinZip because I needed that for something or other. It's been a long time now, so I don't remember. So I just uninstalled WinZip, and it was like, oh, do you agree to let this thing? Do you change it? Like, yes, I guess. Why not? I just want this thing off my laptop. I don't need WinZip. I don't. I don't know why, because right now I don't need WinZip, so I just like go. But it like I was looking while I was doing that, I was also seeing that my gaming laptop it's reaching its capacity in terms of storage, which is concerning. And it's like, I think it's time for me to upgrade. I need to get a better laptop, which I will save up for. I think this may be this gaming laptop's last year because I need a better gaming laptop, and I'm going to save up. The gaming laptop I really want to get is an Alienware with max specs. Like, I looked at it with max specs, and with warranty and all that, it is up to like about $5,000, $6,000, and it's like, man, whoo, I want that. I really do. I want that gaming laptop for portability and just being able to play games without having the gaming fans go freaking insane. Maybe they still do, but it's probably not as bad as this MSI. Although this has been a birthday gift for my parents, and thank you parents for this amazing gaming laptop. I just think it's time for an upgrade, like legit. I am trying to save for it. I just have a lot of plans moving forward. Like, I need to contact my friend about holding my own panel for Anime Fest later this year. I plan for it to be a voice acting competition. Now, granted, I know nothing about it, so, one of the things I realize is I kind of just do things and then figure out the details along the way. So, because like I said before, the hardest thing about starting a project is taking that step forward or starting it. So I plan to do that. There's that, going to Japan. Hopefully my new job will allow me to go, because my parents keep reminding me, like, I don't know, you just started this new job, are they going to allow it? I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. That is actually a very valid point from my parents. Even though it annoys me, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have to. And they're like, no, you shouldn't. I'm like, I'm going to, because I want to go. I plan on letting my boss know next week and seeing how it goes from there, and just say, hey, is it okay if I take so-and-so off? It's not like, ooh, 2 weeks from now. No, it's going to be like late April, early May. So essentially, I'll be celebrating my birthday in Japan, which honestly doesn't sound too bad. Hey, I like Japanese culture, why not? So there's that. So that also leads back to the whole webcam issue. It's fixed because you can clearly see me. I hope. So I think, in general, uninstalling WinZip from my gaming laptop probably was the reason why my webcam defaulted on Streamlabs OBS. WinZip's been pretty funky, so it's whatever. And then I also got a notification that my Norton virus protector expired on this gaming laptop, which I'm like, did I have that? Was that always the thing? It's like, I don't know. But yeah, today, one of my cousins is having a birthday, and I am going to get them their gift today. It's a good thing I did some research beforehand, and by research, I asked my cousins, what does this cousin want for a birthday present? And they said this, and I'm like, oh. I was like, sure, I'll do that. Why not? I'm not going to say it in case for some weird reason my family members see this VOD and be like, oh, that's what they got this cousin for the birthday. I'm like, yes. Yeah, because I want to get something that they really wanted. And apparently this cousin had made a list and shared it with the family. I wasn't included. But cousin A made a list of stuff they wanted. Cousin B was one of the recipients of said list. I asked cousin B for what cousin A wanted. Cousin B said, you should probably get them this. And I was like, good. I am going to get it today with a birthday card, and we'll see how it goes. The birthday party is at 5:30 p.m. today. It's currently, for me, 12:34 p.m. So, yeah. But I plan on getting, like, some lunch at 1. And while I get lunch, I will also go get the birthday gift. So, yeah. Actually, I should probably check how far the venue is from my home. I have the address from my cousin's parent. I just have to map it. Google Maps is so convenient. Thank goodness. Is it? I looked at that. It's like, this is like about 35 minutes from where I live, and I'm like, oh, I should. I did want to do some last minute streaming. I actually took the time today to clean out some stuff from my room. Mainly a lot of Dragon Shield boxes. So if you guys don't know what Dragon Shield boxes are, the Dragon Shield is a brand of card sleeves for card games. They make small sleeves for cards like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Cardfight Vanguard. So I have a bunch of boxes with a bunch of sleeves. Thing is, some of those boxes are almost empty. I usually just leave the card sleeves I don't use in these boxes. And then over time, like say a couple of months or weeks, I go through my bulk of card sleeve boxes and allocate things. So let's say like 2 Dragon Shield boxes, and they are like barely full. I will take one of the sleeves for one Dragon Shield box and put in the other one and throw the other and recycle the other box. Like it creates more space for me to use. Save space, essentially. So I actually cleaned out some stuff from my room. I feel proud of that. Like I'm slowly cleaning it up. I'm not one of those people that will just wake up in the morning and be like, I will clean this today. That's my objective. Me, I wake up and I'll do something very insignificantly small, and over the course of probably 7 months, I'll get it done. I'm one of those people that just take it in stride. Unless there's like a really hard deadline to do it, I will just take my time with it. So, yeah, I'm taking my time with cleaning up stuff. I have stuff that I need to donate, and stuff that I don't use anymore. Like, I have a couple of shorts, and I've outgrown them. I've gotten bigger. I've gotten fatter, essentially. So, a couple of the shorts I used to wear that fit me don't fit me anymore because I've gotten fatter. Like, I'm not even lying. I'm pretty fat. Like, if you're really curious, I think that's really bad, but wait, I'm pretty fat. I am. Look, my family have said I'm not. I'm fat. Like, my mom says I'm fat. My cousins say I'm fat, so I guess I'm just fat. Some of my other friends that are not my family say I'm not fat, which I appreciate, but long and the short of it, because of my family, I see myself as fat, so I'm fat. I'm just fat. And that's not, it's like, I'm not trying to insult other people out there, it's just like, because of my family, I just think I'm just fat. Like, no matter what I do, I'm just viewed as fat, so, Like the other day, I was like, oh, maybe it's a muscle belly, and maybe it is. I don't know, because I have a membership for LA Fitness, and I would like uh, work out my core so much. Like I would max out a machine. I was really proud of that. I think, yeah, that's right. It's on my TikTok. There was like improvement TikToks that I made on my TikTok, and it's like me maxing out a machine. You can actually go on TikTok. I forget what it's called. Like, is it Godfrey Palan, or is it like GeForce Filipino? I literally do not remember my TikTok username, but there are videos of me maxing out machines at LA Fitness at on my TikTok. So feel free to check that out if you want. Um, but even though I think I'm fat. I'm just fat, and like no matter what I do, I'm just fat. That's it. Um, where how I just literally forgot how I got on this topic, but but um, yeah, I literally lost track of everything. But yeah, I have a birthday I'm going to. How did I? I'm trying. There was like I feel like I'm forgetting something. I know I forgot something, but like, how did I get on the topic of me being fat? Huh? I just remember starting the topic off with my mom saying I'm fat. She does. She does. She calls me fat. Like I'm just fat. Long and the short of it, I'm fat. I've said fat so many times. If I had a dime for every time I'd say fat, I'd probably have like $3, enough to buy Three Musketeers. If actually, I don't think Three Musketeers exist anymore. Does Three Musketeers exist? I don't know. Like I remember going to Kroger, and I was like, I looked at the candy section because as a kid I usually do look at the candies, but this time as an adult, like I don't really look at candies anymore. I'm not really into sweet stuff as much as I was as when I was a kid. And then I looked and I was like, oh, I don't see Three Musketeers. I see Kit Kat and stuff like the generic classics, but where's Three Musketeers? I loved Three Musketeers. That was like my favorite candy bar. Oh my god. But yeah, today, yet last night I was like, I'm not going to have any sweets today, and I am going to have Whataburger for lunch today and probably get a cola with it. And I'm like, yeah, I guess not, because if I didn't have the birthday party today, I'm pretty sure I would have like, okay, I won't have any soda today. Oh no, that's fat chance. I don't pull through with my goals. I ain't that. I'm not a good person. My content's garbage. It's true. But those of you that stick around or watch it or take the time to even look at my videos, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support. That supports me, and I appreciate it. Anyway, so today we're just going to learn some Japanese and then play some Genshin. And then, yeah, in the future, I hope to, that's one of my big goals this year, like I've said multiple times before, is get, oh, excuse me, like a beefy gaming laptop. And people that will tell me, get a PC, get a tower. No, I do not have room in my home for that. I don't. I just need I need a beefy gaming PC. Just get that for me, and I can figure stuff out. Heck, I might just literally my ghetto setup. I will just literally take gaming laptop MSI, put it to side, put Alienware, awesome beefy PC. Like, so like the max specs on that is like, you can get like 2 terabytes of space. I think you can get up to like 128 gigs of RAM, which oh my god, I would love. I would love a gaming laptop with 128 gigabytes of RAM. Oh my god. Like a high spec graphics card. Oh, me thinking about it makes me so happy thinking about it. But I feel like September is when I'm gonna get it. I was originally thinking of getting a car this year too, but the way things are looking, I may save that for next year. And the reason being is like after going to my Toyota dealer, I went to the dealer shop for my car. They said every 100,000 miles you will have to do this to clean up your car, and I was like, you know what? A Prius is still freaking good, even though it's really cringe-worthy. I think I'm gonna keep that Prius a bit longer because it's at the 75,000 mile mark. Like I've driven that car. Like this car has been driven 75,000 miles, and it's like, I think I'll see how it feels after 100,000 miles, whether or not like the car performance deteriorates. It will deteriorate, but like how much of it will deteriorate? Because I'm trying to take good care of my car. I really am. I'm trying to take good care of my car. Like, I just had, when I went to the dealership last time, I got front, back braking pads replaced, and braking fluid replaced, and alignment fixed. I mean, okay, to be fair, my dad taught me how to align a car, And surprisingly, it's not as hard as they make it to be. It's like you have to. I don't know. I don't really remember now that I think about it. But I helped me and my dad, like, we realigned our minivan, and it's apparently it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. I'm pretty sure I can do that with my Prius. It's just it takes time, and I'd rather use that time for gaming or catching up with anime. Like, as you can see, I am very unproductive. I mean, sure, I do some chores here and there, but I'm extremely unproductive. I am thankful to my dad though. He taught me some things that are very useful. Like, one of my friends, I remember it was at anime. It was at Acon. That was like two years ago. No, that was no. It was Anime Fest. It was Anime Fest last year. Yeah, it was Anime Fest last year, and my buddy, they had a flat tire in one of the parking garages, and they're like, I have a flat tire, and like they didn't know what to do, so I was like, oh, don't worry, I got you. So I went to my Prius, got the tools I needed, went to their car, and replaced uh, the tire with the spare tire they had. So I did it for them, and they were like, "Man, a girl would find this super sexy." And I'm like, "If that's the case, then I probably would have had one, but I don't." So either way, I helped my friend out. I replaced their flat tire with their spare, and I told them like, "Hey, you just take the side roads. It's a spare tire. It is not made for driving on the highway," which I think some people just don't understand. So sure, you replace the tire with the spare, right? But you have to understand that the spare tire was made so it can be compact enough to be in your car in an emergency. And when you replace a flat tire with the spare, you essentially lose the ability to drive on the highway. Now, you can, but just know you have just increased the chances of another pop tire. Because the spare tire is only made to help you get from point A to point B, not for efficiently getting everywhere. So I remember the reason why I say this because I remember when I'm driving on the highway, I've seen people drive their spare tires on the highway, and I'm like, it'll last for a little bit, but it's not made for the highway. Well, it's not made to go at a high rate of speed because there's way more pressure in it than a regular tire, so the chances of it popping under extreme stress, like driving on the highway, is likely. Um, but hey, that's what I think. I could be wrong. It's not like I have 2 degrees in engineering or anything. And even though I have 2 degrees in engineering, I could completely forget some basic concepts and fundamentals of engineering, so I could be completely wrong. So either I'm right or I'm wrong. Take it for what you will. So, yeah. But yeah, I guess like we'll learn some Japanese today, and then after that, I will just leave the stream to go get food, and then I will come back and continue streaming, and then I will end the stream when it's time to go to my cousin's birthday, because I want to make some progress on Inazuma and Genshin Impact. I really do need to get on top of Honkai Star Rail, because Markiplier's code, I don't know how long that code's gonna be up, and I'm like, oh, sure thing. Now I'm wondering, does Markiplier play Honkai Star Rail? Because his last video, if I remember, I don't know if he posted a video yet, but his last video was sponsored by Honkai Star Rail. So, so, that must mean he must be playing it, right? Like, he has to be. It'd be crazy to know that if Markiplier plays Honkai Star Rail, that's crazy. Because, like, when Markiplier did the ad, the sponsored, like, the ad for the sponsor, like, Honkai Star Rail, it sounded very generic, in the sense that it sounds like he's never played Honkai Star Rail ever. But part of me is like, I hope he does play it, because it'd be so cool to know that Markiplier plays Honkai Star Rail. It's just for the thought that he plays it that I think would be awesome. And I'll be like, oh man, my favorite YouTuber on YouTube plays it. Oh, I'll play it some more. And so, if you guys didn't know, I did play Honkai Star Rail. I've played Honkai Star Rail. I only played I played through the prologue, and I played up to the part where your avatar gets created, and like now you're going to the Star Rail Express. That's where I'm at in the game. Now, I really do want to stream Honkai Star Rail, um, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it because usually for a game like that, I usually want to start from the beginning and then like show it. But I think for Honkai Star Rail, it'll just be a special case where where I will just show parts of my adventure with it on stream or on YouTube, and it won't be in any order canonically. It's confusing. It's hard to say. It's hard to explain what I'm trying to say. Essentially, when I record Honkai Star Rail at this point in time, it probably won't make sense to the viewer because it didn't start from the beginning, and it'll just when I play Honkai Star Rail and decide to like how to record it, you'll know. Just know that it's gonna be weird. Um, that's essentially what I'm saying because Honkai Star Rail is so good. Oh my gosh! In just the limited time I played it, I played it in like October last year and I haven't touched it since. But it's mainly because Genshin Impact. Like I really, I want to get up to date with Genshin Impact, and it's taking me a lot of invested time and effort to get to where everyone else is, which is Fontaine. Like it's crazy. All right. So, all right. That's enough. That's enough talking. Because one thing I've learned about these streams is I've learned to open up and just talk about everything. Anyway, Japanese.